Hi everyone, just want to say thank you to all the likes and shares and comments, and hello to my new subscribers, and goodbye to the ones that have left. Everybody has their own choice really. Now I just want to talk about something that happened with my daughter's friends. My last video was based on that really. So basically it's just a bit of an update. See, I have a problem that when I know, because I class these as my friend, well, I did class them as my friends, at least, well, most of them, but now just one of them really. When I see my friends, or my daughter's friends, going through toxic relationships, it really, really gets my back up, it really does. And I don't blame the person that's being abused, and I don't really blame the person that's the abuser, because it's just how their brains work. And they will lie, they will cheat, they will twist, they will control, they will manipulate, just to get their own way. But that's how the way that their brain has developed to work. But then you look at it from their partner's side of view. Their partners are usually an empath, a kind, loving, caring, giving person. And they are controlled by their emotions. They're emotionally blackmailed. If you don't do this, then this isn't, this will happen, or this won't happen, or I'll say this, or there's all sorts of scenarios for a narcissist to go down, Anything and everything that they know about you they will use against you. Whether it's been said in confidence, whether it's something, like they'll take you to a point where you break. So yeah, you might get angry, you might get violent, you might smash something. They'll use that against you. Oh, I'll tell your family that you did this, or I'll tell your friends that you did this. So I want you to do this. You do what I say, or I'll do this to you. It's threatening behaviour. I mean, they might not do it in the end, but still, they're giving you that threat, and they enforce that threat constantly, over and over again. Now, obviously, my daughter came around yesterday with her new boyfriend, and it's amazing to see them two together. It's lovely. It really is. It's just such a natural bond between the pair of them. I'm thinking it definitely is a soulmate bond, this one. He seems really lovely. He seems an empath as well, like she is and like I am. He understands himself. He understands the world. He understands his role in the world. He's training to be a doctor. Wow. She's done well there, hasn't she? He has got his head screwed on. I know my daughter has her own mental health issues due to what she's seen through my life, growing up with me. Obviously I've passed on a lot of bad habits and bad learning onto her, but I am trying to correct that trying to sort myself out. She is seeing, the stuff that was wrong to learn and what is right, and she's relearning all this stuff along with me. I didn't think that she'd pay attention to it, but it's sinking in. And when she started having her first relationships and things like that, she knew who the toxic people were, and it might took her a little bit to get out of it, especially with narcissists. She's been controlled by one narcissist, and she did find it very difficult to get out of it, and the impact that he had on her, it did have a bad psychological impact on her. I could see her mental health going down and down and down. But I didn't know what was going on, obviously. She wouldn't tell me, she wouldn't open up to me. But as time went on, obviously I found out, you know. But she's understanding now how narcissists work. It doesn't have to be within a relationship though either. You know, she's seeing a lot of her friends that she's known, that she's grown up with, are actually very toxic. And she's made steps to walk away from them, which is it's difficult when you know it's just friends, but when it's like a partner, it can be even more difficult. And especially if it's a narcissistic partner and you're the empath, because you have that bond straight away with somebody. When you are an empath, you love everyone. You know, you open your heart to everyone. So that's that bond straight away. So when you've got like a narcissist that sees that you're kind, that you're caring, and you're kind and caring to everyone, they will take advantage of that. They will use it. So I'm just looking at the cat staring up. What's she staring at? Who's staring at, cat? Oh, what's up there? What? You don't normally sit there. But yeah, it's they control you by your emotions, because you are an emotional person. You work with your emotions. You come from the heart. That's your emotions. You know, and logic, the head, it seems to stay out of it. The information's there, but because you're an empath, you think everybody's kind and considerate just like you are. You know, when somebody tells you that they love you, they mean it. But you don't actually sit there and, well, you do, you sit there and you see the actions and you know that they're wrong from the narcissist. But you have this underlying feeling that they love me. They told me that they love me. But that's the thing, they've told you. Just words coming from there. Feelings come from your heart. Feelings portray actions, you know. If you've got feelings of love for someone, you show them that you love them. You don't tell them that you love them. You tell somebody you love them till you're blue in the face. But if your actions don't match, then that's not love. That's just brainwashing. Emotional blackmail, you know. It's just not right. Now, this situation between these two people, obviously the narcissist has gone into I need to trap him mode. I need to keep him away from everyone mode, because everyone knows who I am. So I have to convince him that I'm not. So how can I do that the easiest? Okay, I'll tell him that he's not allowed to have this certain friend anymore, my daughter. Because my daughter can see right through this woman. Same as me, I can see straight through her. And obviously, my daughter's a good friend, she's kind and caring. She will tell her friend the truth, what's going on. And back up his own thoughts and ideas about the situation. Same as any sane person that knows about toxic behaviour, that's seen a friend or anybody going through that sort of shit, they'll tell them, look, this is what's going on, man. Yeah, you're right to think that. It's wrong. It's horrible. It's controlling. It's manipulative. It's disgusting. You shouldn't put up with it. But yeah, say, like, goes back to his missus, and she'll kick off. A big explosion, or just complete silent treatment. It can go both ways. It's all the same sort of thing. Violence can be involved, aggression, hate, anger, and then the pity play, the victim, playing the victim, blame pushing, so many different things, but it's all controlling behaviour. And you're bombarded with it. And if you've been in a toxic relationship for a while, or even if you're starting out in a relationship and it's toxic, because you want to please that person, you want to make them happy, you want to take away their pain, their anger, their frustration, whatever, you give in. Alright, I won't do that. I'll stop. I won't contact him anymore. I won't speak to anybody outside the relationship. I won't go on social media. I won't talk to my family. I won't talk to my friends. I won't go outside. I'll let you go and do everything for me. I'll just stay here and bow to your every whim because I love you and I think that you love me and I think that this is love. And because I want you to stop this onslaught, this mental onslaught, because you're making me out to be a nasty person, you're making my friends out to be the nasty people. I just want to shut the situation up, so yes, okay, I'll agree to this. I'll keep the peace. I'll be the bigger person. I'll stand up and make things right for you. I shall make you feel happy, even though I feel like a bag of shit. Even though all my hopes and dreams are diminishing, going away, they're not being realised. Because I'm stuck in this relationship with you. And it will go on, you know. But that's what the narcissist will do. They will isolate you away from the closest people that can back up what you're thinking. What you're really thinking deep down inside, that this person doesn't love me. This is not love. This is not right. I can't stand this. Is this what my relationship is going to be for the rest of my life? Is this how my life's going to be? You know? And yeah, with a narcissist it will be. And it'll get worse and worse and worse. You'll have no life at all. Your life will revolve around them 24/7. And even then, it won't be enough. Because there just is no pleasing these people, because they don't know how to be pleased, you know? And this is what annoys me. It really is just, I can't think of the word. It's just that idiotic, you know? Narcissists find empaths as a partner. Now, the empath already comes as a package of love, care, honesty, support, and every good thing that you could possibly want out of somebody in a relationship. But the narcissist, even though all that's there, they'll still control you and manipulate you and do whatever it is, to the point where that love goes away. You know, it might take months, it might take years, you know. It took me 10 years to figure out my ex-husband, and to lose love for him. You know, and I am a very loving person, very kind person, but it's the same with certain members of my family. Yeah, I've given the best years of my life. Well, no, actually I haven't, because my best years of my life have only just started. I give them everything that I could, and it just wasn't enough, and it never will be enough. They're never satisfied when it comes to that. No matter how much you give them, no matter how much you make their life the best that it could possibly be, they're still not satisfied. And they still take it out on you, that you're the problem, that it's your fault that life's shit. It's your fault that their life, that they whatever, you know. It's your fault that everybody hates them. It's your fault, but it's not. It's their own brain that functions wrong. And a lot of them can't see that. There is some that do see that and try to work with it, you know, because obviously deep down they do want a relationship. They do want people to love them, care for them, you know, like any normal person. But the reason that they can't get it is because of who they are, and they can't see that. Some do. They try and cope with it, you know, it's relearning behaviour again, isn't it? Whether they can, you know, flip like I have. I've not flipped my personality. My personality's been the same. I've just flipped the mental illness, really. Flipped what other people have conditioned me to believe. So I can't see why a narcissist can't do that, you know? They need to rein it in. They're not God, you know? They're not the centre of the universe, no. It's finding a balance between the two, isn't it? But when you're stuck in a constant relationship that's mental abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, whatever, financial abuse, isolation. Isolation is the biggest one. You'll find you're not allowed to have friends, you're not allowed to have family around, or it'll be the other way around. Your friends won't want to come round because of your partner. Your friends won't want to come, or your family won't want to come round because of your partner. And it's horrible. It's a horrible, lonely place to be, but that's exactly where they want you. So you don't get any outside influence on what's going on the harm that they're causing you. And it's very difficult when you're trapped in that, because your head's just so far up your own arse. You can't see left from right, up from down, black from white, you know. It's just constantly second guessing every single thought that comes into your head. And you're trapped in that perpetual thought process, thinking it's all your fault, because you're made to believe it's all your fault, or you're made to take the blame, or else something bad's going to happen to you, you know? Or if not you, somebody else, you know, somebody else close to you, you know, because narcissists don't just keep their target on you, you know, they will target your friends as well, you know, or, you know, they'll spread shit about you. The same through your family, they make up lies about you. You know, like the same as me with my family. I don't know who it is yet. I don't think I'll ever will find out, you know, because everybody will lie. No, it wasn't me. But somebody's told them that I hate my dad. That's how far they've had to go to cause harm, so my family won't talk to me. That's how far somebody will stoop to cause conflict, to make you feel isolated. The thing is I don't feel isolated. I don't feel alone. Not at all, completely opposite. I feel even more loved than I ever have in my whole life. I feel more connected with everybody than I ever have in my whole life. I feel more connected with myself, the true self, my authentic self. Yeah, see, even the categories. Yeah. So, you know, if you are there in a relationship, toxic relationship, you have none of your friends left, none of your families around you anymore, or if you are, even isolated within the family structure, and you're not allowed to have your life, then you're being controlled, you're being manipulated, you're being abused, you're being held prisoner against your will. And not everybody knows that, not everybody realises that. And you do have a choice. I know it's painful, especially for an empath, because you don't want to hurt anyone, because you know how it feels. But that person's hurting you. If that person came at you with a knife and stabbed you, would you try and stop them? Well, yeah, of course you would. You're not going to stand there and let somebody stab you. You're going to run away, you're going to put your arms up, you're going to fight back, you know. Basically what a narcissist is doing is invisibly stabbing your brain, squishing it to bits, mushing it up, destroying it, changing it, poisoning it. Because obviously when you're stressed, you let off a stress hormone, which affects your brain, it stops it functioning properly. You're in survival mode. Survival mode puts your body into the basic survival mode, which is fight, flight, or play dead. Eventually, after fight and flight, you just play dead. And eventually, that play dead feeling becomes into, I want to kill myself. I've been there. I've got to that point. It was the only thing after going through so many different things, trying to compromise, trying to make things better, trying to give people the knowledge, you know, my friends and my family, ex-partners that was doing it to me. It wasn't working. Of course it's not going to work. They don't want it to work. So, yeah. My brain got to the stage where, alright, well I've tried everything that I know. How else can I stop this pain? If I'm not here, the pain stops, doesn't it? Nobody can hurt me anymore. And it's a horrible place to be at. It really is. It's horrible. That somebody has messed with your head to such an extent that you want to take away your life. And you feel so alone and isolated because they've taken all your friends away, taken all your family away, taken all your support system away. You've got nobody to talk to about it. So there's nobody there to say, look, what you've thought all the time was right. That they are harming you. That their reality has been wrong. What they've been telling you is wrong. What they've made you out to be is wrong. That's not you. If I had people around me to say that to me, then maybe I might not have got to that stage, you know? And the thing is I'm not a violent person. I have been violent, usually alcohol fueled, but because obviously my attempts at suicide didn't work, the next stage for my brain was to actually go and do harm to the person that was causing me harm until they understood how much it hurt, until they understood the damage that they've been doing to me by the damage that I was going to be doing to them. Now, that wasn't a healthy thought either, you know, and I did actually tell my therapist about that. And he understood exactly what was going on. And when I told him about my thoughts about, you know, what I've just said there, a fight or flight, play dead, and, you know, I've tried everything, and that's my final thought, that I could end this pain. And that was because I still had these people in my life. I was still, you know, I'd still see their names popping up on social media, or have them in my phone book, or I had things around that was triggering me to think about them. And once I removed all of that, I didn't have those triggers anymore. I didn't have that person constantly invading my life. Even though they weren't there, they were still invading my life, invading my thoughts. That's what PTSD is, you know. Smells, sights, sounds, names, you know. It's so much that can affect you when you've been traumatised by one person. But gradually getting away, taking away all of those triggers, my brain's had time to get back to normal. to start thinking normal, to start seeing myself as who I really am, and also be able to see people for who they really are. And obviously I can see the effect that it's having on so many people close to me, around the world. You know, you see it on the news, it's Johnny Depp and Amber Heard for starters, you know. I knew that straight away, who was a narcissist and who wasn't. And it is sad that, unfortunately, people have to reach a certain breaking point before they'll do anything about it. I mean, for me, the knowledge wasn't there until I went to the women's refuge, actually. I didn't know about narcissistic behaviour, toxic partners and things like that. And yeah, I was just repeating the cycle over and over and over again, thinking that I was the one to blame, because that's what I was led to believe. But no, not at all. So yeah, when I see friends or anybody going through this sort of stuff, it gets my back up, because I know what's going on from a personal level. I can see it playing out. So I hope that anybody that watches these videos and you recognise the behaviour of either myself or your toxic partner, family member, whatever, friend, doesn't matter, work colleague, stranger out in the street, mate down the pub, whatever, you know, if you recognise it, do something about it, because you've got every right to. You don't have to put up with the abuse, you don't have to put up with the onslaught every single day, 24/7, you know. You are within your rights to walk away and not feel guilty for it. Not feel that you're causing harm, not feel that you're the reason that the relationship has broken down. It's not your fault. It's theirs. It's never been your fault. All the problems have never been your fault. And it never will be. Because as an empath, when you're in a loving relationship, friendship, partnership, whatever, you give everything that you've got. And what you give is the best that you've got. And if it's not the best, then you certainly train yourself up to be the best. Because you want to please, you're a people pleaser. You've been made to be a people pleaser. And narcissists just take full advantage of that fact. They see you give in so easily. And even straight away in the relationship, you know, all they've got to do is say a few certain things and watch what your reaction is. So you go, oh sorry, yeah, I'll correct that. It was my fault. Oh, it must have been my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, all right, I won't speak to these people. So many different scenarios. If somebody's doing that to you, then that's the person that's in the wrong, not you. And you're just brainwashed. A bit of confirmation there, yes. You're just brainwashed into thinking that you're the problem, when you're not. So, I've waffled on again for nearly a half an hour. I'm good at this, aren't I? I think I'm right. I'm going to do like 10-15 minutes on this subject. It just goes on and on and on. But it's so complex and it's so involved, but at the end of the day, it's so easy to spot. If somebody doesn't like you being yourself, if somebody wants to control your life on every aspect, what you wear, who you go see, you know, who you're allowed to be friends with, what you're allowed to say, what you're allowed to do, what you're allowed to spend, you know, what you're... The spectrum's so big. That's your sort of relationship that you're in. You've got every right to walk away from it and not feel guilty. And I would suggest that you do so, because it's not going to get better. you will try your best to keep the peace. And they'll try their best to create chaos, drama, in every aspect, from every side. And it's just not going to work. No matter how much you love that person, no matter how much you want things to work, no matter how much money they've got or whatever, you know. I know that's not a reason to be in a relationship with someone, but sometimes it is, you know. Sometimes people get used to having good things around them, you know, lots of money and stuff, going out places and whatever. But it's just all superficial, you know. Is it worth your mental health at the end of the day? No, it's not. Nothing's worth your mental state at the end of the day. If your mental state's going down the drain, then you're going to end up wanting to top yourself. Is it worth being with that person? If that person makes you feel so fucking horrible, is it worth being with that person? Just to get it again, day by day, by day, by day, by week, by year, you know? Because it will, as long as you're there. The only way to take away an abuser's victim is to take away the victim. Or lock the abuser up. You know? Take away that fucking contact. Take away that connection. Take away that person away from that other person. Because it will just continue. The more that they're allowed to continue. And this is why they isolate you. So they can continue their destructive, unloving, unnurturing, mental illness giving behaviour. Self-satisfying. That's all they want. And they want somebody to satisfy them. But they can never be satisfied. Whether they know that or not, I don't know. But I definitely know that they can't be satisfied. Yeah. You can't please a person that never wants to be pleased. Or hasn't got the ability to be pleased. Maybe they do want to be pleased, but like I say, the brain isn't set up for that. They can't see past the full stage. Well, they want more after the full stage, you know. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, full up. You got everything you wanted. No, I want more. You're a greedy child. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, it's just one of those. It's sense, really, you know. Black from white, white from black. Narcissist, empath. Yeah, there's a big spectrum. Big spectrum between black and white, and there's a big spectrum between narcissist and empath. But there is the dangerous levels. And it's not good. Anyway, I've gone on for another bloody... Oh God, yeah, I'm going to stop now anyway. But thank you everybody for all your comments and support. And all your subscriptions, shares and likes and everything. And if you do know anybody that may benefit from this sort of information, please share it on. Don't tag anybody though, it can cause problems, especially if somebody's in a toxic relationship, you know. So yeah, just share it to your feed if you feel that you can, and just let people click on it. Hopefully with my descriptions, I think they'll know exactly what I'm on about. So yeah, but thank you everybody for all your support and everything. Love you lots and take care.